Hi, do you ever experience that you just don't get things done? Maybe you even write a to-do list but don't find the motivation to complete it? Then listen up, because I've found a neat tool that sits on your PC and really helps you become productive. I've been using it for quite some time now. It's called the Action Machine, and as its name suggests, it gets you to take action, but also in a fun way. So have a look here and I'll show you how it works. Firstly, what is it? It's basically a to-do list which is both an organizer and a timer, and it gets you into super productivity mode. It helps you free you from time pressures and makes getting your stuff done more entertaining. First of all, let me show you the timer options. On the timers here, you've got different timer groups, 1 down to 50. You can edit these names. For example, this one I've called Thursday, and you click on, say, a timer group 2, and then everything which is already preset in that timer group pops up. Or if I want to make a new timer group, say timer group 6, which is blank, so I have to fill that in. Additionally, here in the same section, you've got the different alarms which will sound whenever you complete one timer. For example, you may hear this, and this, and this. So different timers are available there. Okay. Now we've got timer group 6. We want to put in some timers. So over to the left hand side, here are all of the different actions. You can either pre-select from a list. For example, say I need invoice and billing, and I'll spend 30 minutes on that. Do a bit of marketing, 60 minutes. Project development, 45 minutes. I've got to remember I have to go to the garage and sort that out, so 60 minutes on that, and all different things. Check and answer email, 30 minutes. So these are the prefix ones, but you don't have to stick with that either. You can, apart from all those, you can go up here and click on your own ones. It means custom lists. So here are these 2 or 3 I've already customized, but you can make your own one, say custom list 5. And I can edit the name of it, so I can call it my own list. Okay, now it's my own list, and up here I want to add in the different sections for it. So for example, phone bill, enter, call Sue, pretty much the same thing. Go to town, get new screen, and I can go on and on from there, and that will all be recorded in my own list. And then if I want to add that one, get into this particular timer group, I add it there and add it there. And I can have, you can see, up to 12 different timers in one timer group. Now supposing I want to add some notes on this, get new screen, then down on this box I can either delete that one, I can create a new action based on the same title, or I can edit that selection. So under get new screen I can say do research on net, find costs, find stock, and whatever I want to do, click OK. So now whenever I go to that particular timer, I've got all of those specific I've got all of those specific items which I know have to be included. Going back to the default, I can import a list. Means that I can create a list in a text document and import that into the application. I can export my list so I can share it with someone else, or I can export it so I can more easily edit it in a text document. I can clear the whole lot, or I can restore the whole program back to its default. Okay, Now coming over to these timers themselves, as you see there's a variety amount of time durations for each timer, and this here shows the total amount of time I've got allocated to these tasks. So if I do all of these tasks, that will be 5 hours spent. I can start this one, and when it starts it will carry on until it's finished, and then the timer will ring. Additionally, if I click on this icon here, I can move this timer or copy it to another timer group, rather than having to set it up individually in that group. Or if I move up here, I can move this within this current timer group. In other words, I can, instead of having this as the first action, I may want it the third one. So click here and I can say move it to there, and then it rearranges it. Simple as that. Okay, another thing I might want to do is to adjust the times. So if I click on this little button here, I can set a custom time up to 8 hours. So I'm going to drop this down to 1 minute, and then do the next one also down to 1 minute, so I can show you the next task. Another neat little, let's get rid of that. Another neat little facility on this is this button here, link the timers. So when I click that, all the timers become linked. The green light flashes, which means as soon as this task is finished, then it automatically moves on to the next one, then the next one, then the next one. So you can link the whole lot, so you have a complete run. Okay, I'm going to start this one, and as it's counting down, I'll continue to show you something else. If you want to change the background, you can click on here. You can go to say orange, and it becomes orange, blue, and it's blue, like that. Or you can select an image and have that as a background, say something interesting, so like the pyramids. So whatever you've got on your hard drive, you can put it in, and there, now I've got the pyramids there. Or I can, as it also offered, I can connect to the internet and pull a picture up from anywhere, any picture I find on the internet which I like as a background. This is about to start pinging, and when the alarm goes off, it will just sound for a couple of seconds and move on to the next timer. And there a little bar comes up as well, showing this action has been completed, and immediately it moves on to the next action. And this is very good for getting you going, and it's not a rush, but it's very encouraging for you to complete your tasks. And last but not least, we've also got up here this question mark. If you need online support, you click here and it take you to the site where you've got all the FAQs, and you can contact the product creators as well. So this is the end of the review, and I hope you like it. I think it's a really cool piece of software. It really does help you get productive. I've been using it for quite some time, and I like it. So hope you enjoy it too. Thank you. And one thing to add, if you want to find out more, there's a link below this video. Just click on that and that'll take you to a website which gives you plenty of more details about this timer, the Action Machine.